Hey everyone, this is J7 bringing you a different kind of video today, but they're also ones I do enjoy making, which is yet again another top 5 video, but this time on the most famous Final Fantasy Tactics characters in history. To come up with this list, I've considered things like how many YouTube views are attached to their name, forum posts such as Reddit, fan art, and if they appeared in any other Final Fantasy games or crossovers, and etc. Starting off this list at number 5 is arguably the hardest boss in the game, Wheatgraf. Although I'd argue every time you encounter him in-game, he is quite a tough cookie. Now if someone said he should be infamous rather than famous, I'd agree with you, but as the man responsible for causing people to restart their game files from the very beginning, he has to get a mention. In more recent years, since the game's release though, he has also been in several memes and pictures where people claimed he has said certain things in-game. But this is actually very false, and it goes to show you how fast misinformation can spread rather wildly. Even though he isn't a playable character and doesn't even have his own official artwork, the former commander of the Corpse Brigade and now Ronald McDonald colored Knight Templar has to get a mention. Coming in at number 4 is a hero of the 50-Year War and arguably the most overpowered character in Final Fantasy history, Thunder God Cid aka Count Orlandeau. With his amazing sword skills that can easily one-shot and two-hit most enemies as soon as you get him, he is someone you will definitely remember throughout your playthrough in Final Fantasy Tactics. Because of his immense popularity and reputation, he also has made his way into cameos of other video games such as Rise of Mana, the critically acclaimed MMO Final Fantasy XIV, and the popular mobile gacha game spin-off War of the Visions. For my number 3 on this list is one of the main heroes of the War of the Lions, Delita Hyral. Even though he had his playable story arc scrapped early on in development, he remains very popular with not only the people of Yblis because of his rise from commoner to king, but he is also loved by many FFT fans because of his "the end justifies the means" mindset. Just like Thunder God Cid, he appears in Final Fantasy XIV, he's a playable character in War of the Visions, and there are even official Delita figures released by Square Enix. Number 2 is none other than the true hero of the Lion War, Ramza Beoulve, the man who saved the world and stopped the Lucavi. As the main character of the game, it's obvious he would be ranked so high, with his appearances in other Final Fantasy games like Dissidia Final Fantasy NT, Dissidia Opera Omnia, and the ever-popular Japanese arcade game Lord of Vermilion. It's a no-brainer that Ramza deserves a spot on this top 5. Now for my number 1, the most popular Final Fantasy Tactics character ever is none other than Mother Yblis's next top model. I don't even need to say her name, and here's why. Even though she doesn't appear in as many games as Ramza, she is a guest star in most of them. Because she is just so loved by the fan base with how many upvotes she gets on Reddit, the fact that she has more fan art than any other Final Fantasy Tactics character, and lastly, she even got a character named the Ravenous based off of her looks in the remake of Tactics Ogre Let Us Cling Together. For these reasons, to me, she is the most popular FFT character. But these are just my top 5 most famous characters in Final Fantasy Tactics history. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you all next time with more videos.